Full breaking news. This is WYFF News 4 at 6 in high definition.
Right now on WYFF News 4 at 6, we now know the names of the two men found dead at an old textile plant in Greenville County.
Tonight, the coroner calls it homicide and tells us the victims died from multiple injuries. WYFF News 4's Mike McCormick is live and local right now along Lawrence Road for us. Mike, what's the latest there?
Well, Michael and Carol, the coroner is now telling us that both of the victims worked here at the Hollingsworth plant. The coroner tells us the victims are 53-year-old Richard Thomas Ellison and 65-year-old Bobby Wayne Wood. Tonight, the Army of Law Enforcement is gone from here, but the concerns in this community remain because deputies say they have no suspect information.
My husband used to work out there on the gate when he was a teenager in high school.
Barbara Tolbert's house is practically across the street from the Hollingsworth plant on Lawrence Road.
But it was always kind of a secluded type thing because it was a machinery shop. And John D. Hollingsworth, he was a down-to-earth person, but you wouldn't realize that he was as wealthy as he was.
In 2009, the textile machinery plant closed, but there was a lot of activity on the property Friday morning.
I heard sirens and everything about 4 o'clock this morning.
Greenville County deputies say a woman delivering a paper called 911 around 3:30 a.m. after finding 2 men dead on the ground near a guard gate. Officials say the non-operational facility did have security and that the men died around shift change time for the guards.
And I'm not surprised that they had security down there because of being down there in a secluded area.
Canine units and a law enforcement helicopter helped search all 60 acres, which includes wooded areas and buildings.
It is concern for the neighborhood because when something going on like that and you see helicopters, you see police cars and sheriff cars and things, you just be concerned.
Tolbert said she heard nothing from law enforcement, which fueled her fears. She stayed inside where it's safe.
I mean, it's scary.
Waiting for updates because for her, this was too close to home.
Couldn't get no closer unless it's in my door.
If you have any information that can help investigators, call 23-CRIME. Mike McCormick, WYFF News 4, live tonight in Greenville County.
The update's at 11 o'clock tonight. Mike, thank you for that. Greenville police right now are asking for your help finding a 77-year-old woman. Police tell us Pauline Pinson was last seen leaving a car dealership off Lawrence Road. She drives a gray Chrysler PT Cruiser, the license number BBF 322. She suffers from several medical conditions, we're told, including the early stages of dementia. If you see her, call the Greenville police right away.
An Atlanta-based developer wants to build an apartment complex off of Woodruff Road. The developer has applied with the city of Greenville to build a 245 apartment complex on Market Point Drive. Now that's behind the Whole Foods on Woodruff Road. Here's a look at the proposed plan. It includes 7 apartment buildings, a clubhouse, a pool, and more than 350 parking places. The proposal will be considered by the Planning Commission in September. It's game night, and that means BI-LO Friday Night Hits. WYFF News 4's Mark Dofer is already in place for the Golden Strip rivalry. Mark?
That's right, Carol. Hillcrest and Malden coming to you from Simpsonville tonight. The Mavericks actually just arrived here at Hillcrest High. I'm assuming that the Hillcrest Rams are already getting dressed out. Those teams should be on the field here in just a couple of minutes. The band is warming up, the cheerleaders are warming up, and we're literally just about an hour away from football here at Hillcrest High School. Let's talk about another game that's going on in Greenville County tonight that has ramifications really across the state. We're talking about the game at Christ Church between the Cavaliers and the Abbeville Panthers. The significance of this game, the Christ Church Cavaliers have won 41 games in a row. If they beat Abbeville tonight, they will own the longest winning streak in the history of high school football in the state of South Carolina. I talked to Don Frost over the summer, and he said they didn't schedule easy to grab this record. Of course, Abbeville has been known to jump up and grab a state title here and there, always a contender in the lower ranks. So those two schools will be squaring off tonight at Christ Church. Of course, we'll have a team in place there to see what happens with Christ Church as they try to track down this record that's been held by Somerville High School for decades. It's hard to imagine a team winning 41 games in a row, but certainly that's where Christ Church is at. And in the process of winning those games, they've also grabbed 3 state titles. We're here at Hillcrest tonight. We'll have a little bit more coming up on the Rams and the Mavericks. We'll talk to Hillcrest head coach Greg Porter coming up in sports. For now, we're live in Simpsonville. Mark Doe for WYFF News 4.
Great to see those Friday night hits come back. Mark, thank you. We'll see you later. Turning to Spartanburg High School now, a unique program there called Viking Early College is putting high school kids on a path to higher learning. For College Color Day, the program bought shirts from the schools, the colleges these young men hope to attend. Organizers hope it's going to help inspire them to study hard, but there is more. Half the day is spent at Spartanburg High, the other half at Spartanburg Community College's Viking program campus. Once all 4 years are done, the kids graduate high school and with an associate's degree or more.
If I get scholarships and the college takes my 2 years, I can use those scholarships to help me, for example, get a master's degree, so I won't have to pay for my master's.
Viking Early College is paid for with private and public dollars.
Happening soon, several roads in Anderson will be shut down for one of the biggest nighttime races in the Southeast. WYFF News 4's Mandy Gaither has more.
With just hours left before the 37th annual People's Bank Midnight Flight, staff at the Anderson YMCA was working against the wind to get ready for the big race.
Very busy day today. When we finish up at 2 a.m., we'll be very excited that this is over, but it is worthwhile and it's a lot of fun.
Organizers are expecting up to 10,000 people to not only race the streets of Anderson, but also line them to watch. Susan West and her husband drove up from Myrtle Beach at 4 this morning.
Came straight here, got checked into the hotel.
Beginning at 8 Friday night, staggering road closures. Greenville Street from Reed to Main and Main to Sharp Street will be shut down temporarily. And as in years past, at 9:45, luminaries will be released into the air over runners in remembrance of those who are fighting cancer and those who have lost their battles.
Hopefully the wind will cooperate and fly right over the runners for the 5K. So we'll probably have about over 1,000 runners up there watching this.
The first race starts at 9:15, a 1-mile fun run. The second at 10, a 5K. And then the 10K starts at 11. And there's still time to register. Anyone interested can go to the Anderson YMCA. Mandy Gaither, WYFF News 4.